Dr. Eve here. Hope all is well. Welcome to another Living Well is a lifestyle vlog with Dr. Eve, where we talk about all things living well. Presented by Touch One Life, Touch Million, the podcast. You guys, I am taking an early morning walk. It's beautiful out here this morning. 7, little after 7 and a.m. and it's 67 degrees. Where they do that at? It was 95 degrees yesterday. Anyway, all is well. And I am taking a walk this morning because I'm trying some different things. As you know, I am working on my own health, ensuring that I am being a good example of not just gardening and eating right or just coming here and sharing, but to make sure that I am being a good example by modeling what I expect from other people as I provide resources as an agent of God and as I lean into healthy living as He would have me to. My temple is a living sacrifice and it has to be holy and acceptable unto Him, and that means also caring for it. Now, what did I learn yesterday is yesterday wasn't a good day. I am not sure that we will always have the best day. Can we command it? Absolutely, you can command it. But there are things that happen just to can get just out of, make things go a little cray cray. But feelings were in the way yesterday. I think also what we think about ourselves matter as well. And so yesterday I went to the gym. I probably went to the gym about 12:30 in the afternoon, and that felt like, hi there. It felt off a little bit. A lot of young people in there, but there were some retired folks. I actually thought it was the best time to go because usually there's more older people there. Sometimes we can have the thought that we're not good enough or that we just don't have it anymore. And it's not that those things uh, those things are true. Those things are not necessarily true. What I am learning is that I might just have to find out what works for me right now. Because, I used to work out a lot. I was fit and trim. I would walk 5 miles a day. And, my body was toned and fit. But over the years, we get older. Ourselves against others. We have to find out what works for us in this new season, right? Hello, welcome, welcome. And so that's my goal this week. My numbers this morning was 117. Yesterday, my blood fasting was 114. Blood fasting is 117. What I'm trying to do, hey, I hope you have a great day as well. What I'm trying to do overall is get my blood fasting to under 100. Now, is that possible? I think so, absolutely. Hi there, Maurice. And I want to do that for me, not for anyone else, but for me, because I want to live healthy no matter what age I am. I am now 63. 10 more years, I'll be 63. and so forth and so on. So I had a long talk with my baby girl yesterday, which I needed to share what I was thinking with someone because I just needed to get it out. I didn't need to hold what I was feeling. So I shared it with her and shared how going to the gym and not being able to do certain things made me feel. Thank you. And so she had a good point. We came to the conclusion that, well, things aren't the way they used to be. And maybe you aren't able to do those exercises like you used to, but maybe in modification. Maybe a modified plan would work for you. But the goal is to find what makes you happy. Because if you don't find what makes you happy, you won't get up and do it every day, right? Thank you so much. You won't get up and do it every day. And I know that I absolutely used to love to walk and talk and just get out and get that 5 miles a day. And I did it and I was in really, really, really good shape. I used to go to the track. I lived right down the street from the track, so I would go to the school track. It was a good way to measure what I was actually walking. So I want to get up to 5 miles a day. Is that a practical goal? It is. It is because I know I can do it. Walking is not that hard for me because I can walk, right? Will I be able to do it all in a day? Probably not. Don't try it. But a little bit each day. So I'm out walking this morning instead of going to the gym and feeling like, oh, I can't do this or woe is me. I am out here in my neighborhood and where there are hills and valleys. more manual ability against my own weight, right? And so that's what I'm going to do today. And we'll see what happens and see where we go. What is it that I like in this era of my life? The point is to move. You got to move. You have to move. And see, here's the thing. I was wondering why I wasn't having good weight results or I don't know what it was I wanted actually to be honest because I was gardening every day. I'm gardening every single day, but lifting and putting things together and good stamina, great stamina, getting out and getting those things done all the time. But I think my cardio, I needed something that was getting me the cardio that I needed to have. And that's what my heart needs. So it's doing and pumping blood the way it needs to. So I don't want to do anything that's going to cause any damage because I'm really working on repairing my arteries, not just, you know, band-aids with medication, band-aids to make my blood flow the way it should, or these, uh, you know, low limited diets, things like that, but just healthy, just a lifestyle, right? I want to do what is sustainable, not out here trying every single fad, every single this or that, but design a life that is good for me, that is sustainable, that I can get up and go for a walk in my neighborhood because I can. And do a good walk too. It's beautiful out here today. And so, why not? I hope there's a sidewalk over here because I'm going to try walking on the sidewalk the rest of the way. Yeah, there is. Okay, so I'm coming onto a main road, so I wanted to definitely get to a sidewalk. But I'm going to take this road all the way back around to my house. I don't know how many miles that is, but I will look on my map, my Google map, to see. But this is a nice walk. It feels good out here. Hey, Andrea. Good morning, my sister in Christ. How are you today? I pray Psalms 91 over you and all of your family, friends, and neighbors. And I pray Ephesians 17-23 over all of you as well. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Back at you, Andrea. Sis, I'm out here trying to find what works for me. I'm out here getting to this. I got to get to a rhythm, the right type of rhythm for me, so I can be completely and total healthy as I can be. That looks like, let's see what the kind of herb this is. I know there's somebody's house out here, but look at all these. What is this? What is these herbs? Look at me out here foraging. Isn't that beautiful? This is somebody's property. Oh, it's an apartment building. But y'all, it's lettuce out here. Y'all see that lettuce? That lettuce. Ooh, yeah. This that good wild lettuce. I'm gonna have to get some. The temperature this morning is beautiful, Andrea. It is 67 degrees and climbing. But I know where I can get me some good old wild lettuce from. I think I saw some berries out here too along this road. This is we're going into the busy area. I live in the city, in a rural, not rural yet urban setting. And what kind of berry is this? This looks like mulberry right here. I think that's what that is. Anyway, find some things, bring my scissors tomorrow. I'm going to try to get at least 3 miles in today to see how I can build my capacity to strengthen myself. And so I don't get into a mental funk about not being able to lift or at the capacity that I used to. Maybe I just need to do it slow and gradual, right? It is. It's 7:25 there and 81. Yeah, well, it's getting ready to get warm out here. I can feel it on my side over here. When I was walking through the neighborhood, though, I came out this morning. It was so pretty. So, but I'm feeling it on my back. But we out here. Your girl out here getting it in. So, but I was sharing with my viewers earlier about my mental state yesterday. My thought life was off. And it was off because I went to the gym and I felt like I just couldn't do it. I came back I walked around in the gym actually feeling defeated because there were things I didn't feel comfortable doing or couldn't do, and it bothered me. It did. I don't know what type of tree this is. What type of tree is this, Andrea? Let's see. What type of tree is that? Anybody know? It's all along here. What type of tree is that? So I live in an urban setting in rural North Carolina, but I actually live near everything. I live near the Walmart, which is a few more steps up the street. I live near a main highway where there's restaurants everywhere and car dealerships and all kinds of things. I don't even have to leave the neighborhood to meet my needs. I can walk everywhere. So, that's a good thought. Do more walking to places. That might help a lot as well. Like instead of getting, like one day I got my grocery bag and I said, I'm going to Walmart. And I walked to Walmart. And so because I had a bag and I was walking, I was limited to what I could put in to buy, which was a good thing because I never go to the store and get what I'm supposed to get. I always get more than I'm supposed to get. Okay, it's kind of noisy because we're on this stretch. We're on this stretch of highway that is kind of fast paced. So anyway, back to what I was feeling yesterday and thinking. It's like we can't just be out here, in my opinion, just gardening and talking about the importance of growing our own food and, growing our food and living with conditions. Why is that? That's not me. That's not me, and I'm not doing that. Where if I am going to teach people that growing food is healthier, then I also have to eat the food I grow because it's healthier. Be on target to actually get great results. It's holly. It's upon holly, I believe. If it has berries on it, yep. And I have to be about it, but I also have to live healthy. I have to be an example. Like, yeah, we might have some limitations initially when we begin the journey to our physical health, because our physical health is associated with what we put in our mouth, but it's also associated with how we move. And if we're not moving, then we're dying. We're doing a slow death. Yeah. So somebody says, I know how you feel at the gym. I'm in my mid-40s and the equipment's new and all the people are really young. I know they're young. They want you to move out the way. And some of the channels they have in TV don't like to watch. Yeah, it's crazy. Went to Planet Fitness. But you have to make a decision that when I go there, that I'm not there to compete with them. I'm not there to compete with them. I am there to do what I need to do. And get on that treadmill and walk that 2, 3, 4, up to 5 miles a day and get it done. So my goal is to get to 5 miles, even if that's breaking it up all day. Even if it's doing 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 1 before I go to sleep. I don't know, but my goal is to get to 5 miles a day, because when I was walking, I was healthy. And I wasn't doing a whole lot of weights then. I was just walking and I was healthy. So I just have to get out the funk, because that's what I was feeling. I was in the funk and I have to get out of it. She says, I walk around my neighborhood too when it's not too hot. I guess. And same here at the store. I'll go for a couple of items that I usually almost always leave more. Exactly. Spend $100 every time I leave my house. What's the name of your town? I've been looking for a retirement home somewhere in the East Coast that's not as hot as Florida. Greenville. I live in Greenville. North Carolina. And I like it here. I am from Philadelphia though. I'm in Greenville by way of Philadelphia. I met my husband here on a family reunion, and 35 years ago, 36, 37 years actually, because it was 2 years before we got married. And yeah, and the rest was history. But he brought me away from Philadelphia and brought me here. And I've been here, the rest is history. So I'm making it to another major highway right here where the Hilton is. See, I tell you, I'm right here at everything. I can even take an honest staycation right here at the Hilton. There's also the convention center, which is right here. Then there's Hampton Inn, another hotel right here. So there's a lot here. Walmart to my left. Just a lot in this urban area. People are waking up and moving around now, so it's a lot of people moving right now, so it's a little more noise going on, but I'm gonna get this walk in this morning. Everybody looking at me strange. They need to get out their car and walk. Yep. All right, headed back in to my little community. The convention center is also over to my left. So yeah, there's a lot right here in this busy area. But so it actually might be a good thing because I get to see things. I get to walk out of my neighborhood and see things. So this might be a good beginning to the morning, is just get out and do the first couple miles as soon as I wake up. So we're going to see what works, what makes me happy. What my daughter and I was talking about is, Mommy, just explore, because whatever you do must make you happy enough to get up and do it every day. So that's the goal, is I have to be happy enough to get up and do it every single day. And this is a good walking path because there's so much going on. You get to see people, it doesn't have to be secluded. And plus, it's not a lot of animals. That's another thing. Animals. Okay, I'm to an area, a bridge look like. I got to be a little careful in this area. Hey, it's a lot of rocks. I'm going to hurt my foot. They're doing some construction. They're putting in a new building over here. I don't know what it is yet. Probably food. There's always a lot of restaurants around. It's okay. I'm going to get this in. I'm going to do it, Andrea. I promise God I'm going to do it, because he said to take care of this temple. I promise God. Anytime I make a promise to him, baby, I ain't going back on it. So it's me and God. It's me and you, God. And I'll be in my garden a little later, but this is going to be a playlist of how I'm getting to healing my body. So this is not my normal video, but over here we talk about all things living well. It can't just be limited to the garden because it's a lifestyle, right? And that's what I had to remind myself, like, Angel, this is a lifestyle. You can't lock in to just the food side of things because there's a science, there's a lifestyle of research for you. There's a lifestyle of growing your own economy. There's a lifestyle of family. There's a lifestyle of stewardship. There's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle of faith, you know. And I thank God for, just giving me the resources to tap into what I am supposed to be doing in this life, in this time, at this moment. I'm gonna cut through this parking lot so I can get through past some of this noise, get back into my neighborhood, because my neighborhood is really quiet. So, that was a nice little walk. I don't know how far it was, but I walked out of one side of my neighborhood and walked all the way around. So I'm gonna find out how far that is. Well, I'm writing down everything. I also want to help, do better with my breathing. I have a difficult time respiratory, but I am commanding these lungs to do what God said. I'm commanding these lungs to operate the way God intended for them to operate. But like swimming, you have to build the capacity of your lungs to do a thing, right? And when I realized that my son, my baby boy, had asthma, the only exercise that really helped him was swimming, because he had to hold his breath. So holding his breath stretched his capacity to be able to breathe without so much medication, because he was always in the hospital, always at the doctor's office, so, it feels so good right here. Okay, so this is a walk I can take, but I think I will have to get up at 6 and do it because that felt good. So that's a win for me. That's a win for me today, y'all. I'm feeling mighty blessed. And as you can see, the temperature is cooling off as I go and walk through into my neighborhood because it is really cool. Another good time is maybe when the sun go down, just to get out here and do another round. I don't know how far this is, but I'm gonna do these rounds for a while until I build my strength up, because I think that's what is needed is I need to strengthen my muscles and my capacity to just do a long walk for a while. So I'm gonna try to get to this 5 miles. Get on this other side, cause baby, you don't want to walk let the traffic walk behind you. Isn't this interesting that I live right here at the Health and Human Service complex? So, yeah, 63 feels a little different than 43. 53, which feels a little different than 43, and it feels a little different than 33. I wonder what kind of flower this is. This is pretty. Look. Is that chamomile? I don't see any white leaves around it, but it sure reminds me of chamomile. It's pretty. I'm out here foraging. Ooh, that's pretty. Anyway, I don't know what kind it is, but that is crepe myrtle right there. I wonder what's back there. I probably can walk back there and find some beautiful, look, back there in the wooded area. Um, it's so much quieter back here, isn't it? So, Andrea says, if you have access to any kind of lake or swimming pool, that's really good. My husband and I have been going to the pool, swimming daily, doing a couple of laps. It's a lot easier on your joints. That is so true. And you know, I love swimming. So I used to swim 74 laps with my last baby girl. I couldn't do land exercises because I had lost a baby. I lost a baby doing land exercises. That's how fanatical I was about exercise. And I lost my baby. And so when I got pregnant with the last baby, um, I couldn't do land exercise. So I took to the water, and I love to swim. So I did my miles that way. I did 74 laps, 74 laps, 3 days a week. So that was beautiful. It helped a lot. So yeah, I love swimming, but the problem is all this hair up here. You see, it's not a problem. It's just that my hair would be wet all the time. So I had to figure out how to not have my hair wet all the time. So I don't know how good that chlorine is for my hair all the time either. So, but I might style it so that I can go, like, just plait it and put it up under a cap and keep it moving. So anyway, you see how things got really quiet? Because this is like a wooded area off of that zone, that business zone. hmm It's beautiful back here. And this is good. I put in a lot of steps. We'll see. This morning, we conquered it this morning. We conquered it this morning. I love coming on. You know, one of the things that when I used to walk like that all the time, there was a lake I used to walk around with ducks. I don't know. I just maybe that's it. I found peace in doing that. But there was this lake, and I would walk around that lake at lunchtime. But it's amazing because during that time, I remember starting this challenge. It was a kind of a telehealth challenge because I was in grad school and I was trying to demonstrate what it's like to have a coach at a distance. And so me and my friend, she was a physical coach. So she was loved to exercise. She taught it, but she couldn't be with me all the time. So she would join me on my walks. She would join me on my walks, and we would talk, and she would coach me through some of the things. That's bitters sneeze weed. I believe it's often roadsides. It's in the woods. It's a great pollinator. Okay. Yeah, it is. I always see it on roadsides. That's a fact. But so, and that was really helpful. I found that to be really, really helpful. Having a coach who was online with me while I was walking, doing my walk, and encouraging me, having conversations with me, talking with me about diet and talking with me about, things, how to get the best results while walking, even. So I made it back home. I love it here. It's so quiet. I'll go back here and let the chickens out. So that was good. That was good, everybody. Andrea, thank you for joining me this morning. I needed that encouragement this morning. Yes. So now I'm going to see how many more I'm going to go in here and have a cup of soursop tea and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. Because it's just beginning. I got quite a few things. I need to change the cat box. We have had a lot of rain yesterday, so I gotta deal with my chickens. The garden. We made it back. I gotta put some things in the ground since it's wet, since the soil is wet. My girls are waiting too. They want to get out and scratch a little bit. Okay. All right. You want to get some worms? You ready to get to the worms? You ready to get your snack? Are you ready for a snack? Good morning, girls. Hold on. Okay, trying to use one hand is not working. Giving them some grubs. Y'all behave in there, okay? I gotta clean out their cage because it smells over here. Between them and the cats, whew. Let's go. Look at it. They turn back around like, where the food? There you go. All right. They are cared for. Yeah, we got a lot of rain yesterday and last night. The other night had some raccoons out here tearing up everything. Clean that up today. I gotta clean up their coop today. Well, at least I got the exercising out of the part of the exercising out the way. So I'm not telling myself, you need to go exercise. So that felt good. That felt really good. Just getting out early in the morning. That did feel good. And away from people. Why are these all turned over like this? Because they weren't like this. So something is getting on my last nerve. Because these were not like this. They were against this. They were against this. Here. Something keeps coming in here. I'm going to put them in the ground. And they won't be able to tear up stuff. It's a predator. Okay, let's do morning rounds while we out here. That's how beautiful it is. Yeah, I did it, sis. Yes. Woohoo! I did it. Hey. I did. Now let's go. There's some mosquitoes out here, so we're gonna do a quick walk through this morning, see what's happening, check the leaves, see what these bugs left me, whether they left me any. I know I got to come out here and deal with the June bug, because baby, they here. They arrived yesterday, and I'm like, but y'all not staying. Look, we got a nice leaf. That's a boy. That's a boy up here, but I don't see no girls to pollinate her with, so she won't get pollinated. Raspberries are looking good. Yes, yes, and yes. This is a view of the garden this morning. Let's walk through. And I usually, when I walk through, I tap these tomatoes, get them going, give them some life, see what's available, what's ready to harvest. I did a harvest 2 days ago. Andrea, what kind of flower is this? What kind of flower is that? You see my feather babies? Mm-hmm. I need to know what kind of flower that is because I let it grow this year. And I used to I think it's a weed, but I just let it grow. It's everywhere. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm letting things grow so I can see what my garden is giving this year in certain areas, because that actually grows all over the garden. All right, all these tomatoes over here giving life. They all got a lot of water. She getting heavy. She's gonna need a longer stake, so I might as well go get some more stakes today. That might have to be my walk when I go back to Walmart, is to get some stakes. So that might be my way of getting. These are roses. We're gonna get a couple of those. We got this beauty berry. She's doing good today. Black blueberries are doing good. All things are looking really good this morning, but I don't even want to go over there to this grape because I know that those things gonna put me to work. Those June bugs. Let's go over here and see what's happening. Yes, it's growing up. It's getting ready to get wild out here. It's very subtropical out here this morning. Oh, we got a flower. We got a flower this morning. Look at her. She's beautiful. Calla lilies. Those are my calla lilies. Okay, let's see how the peppers are doing. Everything is looking good, nice and moist out here this morning. Oh, we got some more peppers coming in. I see right here. These are our palmettos, not palmettos, not neither one of those. I'm trying to call the name of them, but I can't. Cucumbers, look like we got quite a few coming in. We took the camper up last night to let it rain. Oh boy, it's beautiful out here. The flowers, the pollinator garden is doing well. We need some new stakes for this. Yeah, I may have to walk back to Walmart this evening and grab some steaks because these steaks are no longer supporting this blackberry. This is looking good this morning. Everything nice and moist. Beautiful garden experience this morning. Give me a couple of these berries. Give me a little taste. Mm-hmm. They're sweet. So sweet. Look. Thank you. Check these leaves of these squash. I put the squash are hidden in plain sight so that I can fight vine borer. Some that don't put them all together. Rose bed looks good. The figs look good back here. Everything. Got them some good water. These okra are doing good. I put some straw underneath them. Poblanos, that's what they are. Poblano peppers. I'm growing things that love hot weather right now. Poblanos, um, okra, planted some more okra. Basil loves the heat. Poblanos, all poblanos. Blackberries, fruit. My fruit loves the hot weather. Some tomatoes. These are looking good. Blackberries. Probably gonna get a bunch of new cucumbers. And so y'all getting a morning tour. I got some more lavender I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna cut the stevia back too today. She don't need a lot of maintenance because I'm growing what the heat loves. Look at there. Poblano peppers. Basil. I got some more okra. This is some more okra I just bought. And if I can find some more, I'm gonna go get some more. Because that's what loves it here right now. Um, these are also tomatoes. Oh, we finally got these. Finally, y'all come give me some flowers. Maybe that's what they needed. They said we needed some continuous rain. Tomatoes here. Looking good. Let's get them a little shake this morning. A little shake it and shake, shake, shake. That's what keeps them blooming. Let's see what we doing up here on the deck. More tomatoes. See, these all need to be restaked because they have outgrown their stake life. Or they need an additional stake, a longer stake. Oh, I see a tomato down there in the soil. I'm going to go get it and eat it. That's the beauty of an organic garden. There it is right there. And it ain't going to waste. Well, I can't get all the soil off of it, so. But maybe by the time I get around to the other side, these are more parsley seeds. And some peppers growing in here too. I think these are bell peppers. Yep, that's what they are, bell peppers. We have quite a few of those growing up over here, and they're doing good. She's better. Mm. Mm. These are my hibiscus. Look at those collards over there. I need to come get some of those. Y'all looking pretty this morning. Y'all showed out. Y'all showing out. Let me get some of these grape tomatoes because they are so good. They are so sweet. These right here. How do I prepare the okra? I eat it off the vine. Yeah, I have regular cucumbers. No, they got seeds. Everything has seeds. I don't buy things that don't have seeds. Look at that. The corn is growing. It's pretty over here. I put down some more. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful out here this morning. Oh, the weather is beautiful. Let's get you going, because you giving me fruit, but I need to have a tomato off of you. Yes, Lord. It's nice and wet out here. And we have some okra, but I can't get her off. I gotta get her off because she'll get woody, and I need my scissors. I like to eat them right off the vine, to be quite frankly with you. But I can't get her off. We're getting some more over here too. This was my first little patch, but I said I got to plant some more because I love to just eat them right off the vine. I just eat them raw. Well, I ain't getting off of that. But some of these are blushing. I'm gonna have to come get them. These are my indeterminates, but these my big boys, and they starting to blush. Let's see what's back here. I want to be careful because stuff is still early, honey. Stuff be still out here from last night. And you don't know what's out here. honey, honey. I am learning so much, Andrea, about my plants and making sure I have a fruitful garden. So I need to go get some more pots to make them bottomless because I like to surround my blackberries with a bottomless pot to keep them from falling on the ground like that. I don't like them dragging on the ground. Let me get that blackberry. You see that one? Look at that. How do you keep my corn so nice? I don't know. I just water it and fertilize it just like everything else. But it looks like it's about to do some. Oh, I see some silks. Now I got to pinch it to keep the. Oh shoot! To keep the bugs from eating it. There's the silk, right there. They said you have to pinch it. You have to pinch it to keep the bugs from going down in there and eating the corn. But at what point? I remember seeing that where she said you need to pinch it with a clothespin because the bugs, once the silk start coming, the bugs will. I see it starting to grow. Now look, the bugs will start eating it. Oh, what's wrong? You got too much water? That was a good blackberry. I think, oh, they sleep. They sleep. They must be asleep. They must be still asleep. You know they sleep on the leaves. Let me see what else back here. Cause girl, it's like the wild, wild west woolly back here. I love it though. This is what I wanted to create, an environment. And these are gonna get wet, wet, wet. They are wet, wet, wet. There's another blackberry right here. Let's get that right here. I ate this stuff right off the vine, y'all. Get that out the way. Let's see what we got over here. Mm. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Mm. Mm. You get them before the sun come up, they won't get burned. That's interesting. Because usually they burn up before I can get to them. This is a big baby right here. My bananas died, by the way. Oh, I see y'all up there. I'm going to tell you about them June bugs. Look, they will assassinate your plant. This is what they do to your plant. You see them? But they getting ready to go in some soapy water and go to the upper room. Because they leaving behind. Yeah, it's a lot of them over here, too. I got ready to get ready to do some pest damage. They leaving a mess everywhere. You got to get them before they do too much damage. How do you keep your corn so nice? Okay, yep, that's how. I just give it Give it what everything else needs. It needs a lot of nitrogen to have strong branches. So these ones right here be having the bees be done suck the life out of the plant. They be done suck the juice out. Let me see if I can find me another berry down here. We got some more. I'm gonna need to get these clusters away. They sucked all the juice out. The bees actually be doing that damage. The bees, they suck all the juice out the berries. They love blackberries. They don't just come over here to pollinate. They come over here to eat and get all the juice. That's what they be doing. Make sure nothing ain't started or nothing, ain't nothing living over here. You understand? Because it's still early morning. I won't get no surprises. Surprise, surprise. Let's see. I'm just trying to get to these berries. The black ones before they get gone. Oh, it's a lot of them down there. Ooh, baby. Got my hands full. Yep. I love foraging for the food. And the figs aren't ready yet, but baby, when they get ready, I'm gonna have a good time. Because there's so many of them. But let me go around here and show you what happened to these bananas. They were born deformed. This banana, look at this banana. She bloomed, but she was really, oh my God, so much stuff over here, so much brush. Let me get through here. You see the flowers? This banana, I'm walking through the desert. Not the desert, but look at the bananas. They went, remember the bananas? She was too old to be trying to produce. That's the original mother. And she was this is her 4th year. She was too old. She didn't give me any fruit. She was what you call of a certain age. She was of a certain age, and she tried to bear some fruit, and she went to the upper room. That went to the upper room. So I got to cut her down because she's taking away from another possible bloom that could be coming from one of these branches here. So for one of these, I think we will get another one from one of these because there's so many of them. Somebody's trying the fruit. Somebody's gonna give me some fruit this year. I don't know who, but somebody is. So we're back to the grapes. And yesterday I pulled off a lot of leaves that were affected. Look at this. Is this a mushroom coming up? It sure is. No, it's a top. Something been over here chewing that top. I don't know what it's, a cat. But look at them grapes. Aren't they beautiful? I'm just trying to keep them like that, girl. I got to give them some vitamins and stuff. And check my leaves because that assassin is definitely here. I see them all up there. I'm going to cut the whole branch down. They all up there eating. I see him. But baby, your life is gone today. So I gotta do something to get these two grapevines off the ground. I'm glad these got some water, these blueberries, and I'm gonna come out and have me an eating good time today. Look at these, look at these grapes growing all along the fence line because I spread these vines out, and now everybody growing everywhere. The stuff just growing. It loves it here. So we made it back to the greenhouse safely. Safely. We even got some grapes down here. Looky, looky, looky. And these are seeds, y'all. Look, I tried one of them. I was like, ooh, that's not ready. It's so sour. Mm. Did you know grape seeds were healthy for you? Mm-hmm. That's why they keep taking the seeds out of stuff, y'all. Grape seeds are very healthy. Did you find out what kind of plant that was, Andrea? That blue one that I showed you? This is another beautiful plant. The gray silver, I forget what these are called, silver dust. They have beautiful flowers on them. But what I was surprised to see, let me show you something. I was surprised to see, okay, let's shake y'all up a little bit. Look at my sage farm. That's my sage farm. If you don't have any, get some. It is good medicine and get a lot of it. Make your own medicine. Get that sage. So everything looks good out here. So good, nice tour this morning. Nice tour. I don't know what kind of tree that is. Still trying to figure out. Somebody said that was a Brazilian, some type of Brazilian fruit tree. I think it's a nut tree, honestly. That's what I'm thinking. It's a nut, some kind of nut tree. And if it is, I'm gonna have to move it because of these. It's in the middle of my blueberry patch. Look at that, y'all. Look at these blueberries. Oh my God. So good. I came over here to show you I'm getting a chamomile. It's in the shade. And they love it here. They love it over here. I put them in a pot. And they get ready to bloom. And it is not chamomile season, y'all. They grow in the spring. But baby, they like it over here under this grapevine. So I'm gonna go buy some more and put them up under the grapevine in some pots. You just gotta find what works for your plants. Anyway, look, I gotta do some weeding because look. But if I didn't have this cloth down, honey, I would be in trouble. My weeding would be beyond me, and I would not be happy. I'm get some berries. Get some of these blueberries before I go in the house. Mm. All right, all right, all right. Mm, 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 mm. Get them antioxidants. That's my morning walk and my morning tour. I seen the strawberry over here I need to get. I think she's waiting for me. What do you think? Should I give her another day? She smells good. There's a couple more down here. They're smaller, but the strawberries did good. They gave me fruit this year. A lot of fruit, and I just keep eating it. Some are small, some are. She could have stayed on there a little longer. That's still good. Anyway, everybody seems to be doing okay. Need to make sure ain't no little seeds over here planted by the boar. Because the vine boar will come plant some stuff. Leave some stuff around. I have to check the leaves. Make sure she ain't lay no eggs up there. I love planting them in the green stalk because I don't have to get down on the ground to see what's under them. So that may be a good thing. Next time we might need to have a whole lot of them in the green stalk. Because they just need a place to grow. And if you keep them, give them the vitamins that they need, they'll grow in the green stalk. I have them surrounded by marigolds too. Hopefully that'll keep the vine borer away. I don't know. But I got some marigolds in here with them. So we're going to see how they do. We got a small one back here. She's not getting a lot of sun. I do believe that these are zucchini. I'm going to get the green leaves off. My celery is doing good. I finally grouped it. You're supposed to bunch these up because that's how they grow in bunches. I learned that technique is that you're just supposed to put a band around them so that they can grow upwards the way they're supposed to in a stalk. Uh-oh, it just broke. See the difference? I banded her. I need to get some stronger. I have 5 stalks. I need to get some stronger bands. But this one over here is really tall. She's really growing back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I had 5. I do. Okay, there's the 5th one. I had 6. I don't know what happened to the 6th one. Because these are 6 rounds of 6. I need to put some more in there. That's what you need to grow? Yeah, you need to grow some, girl. Get you some berries. Get you lots of them. You got to build a fruitopia up in there. Yeah, fight that melanoma, honey, because we ain't supposed to have no disease. We got to fight what the enemy came. The enemy comes to steal our life. And if we don't fight against him, whew, girl, it's a job. It's an everyday battle. But baby, we equipped for it. When we break the covenants, when we break every covenant that we made and our ancestors made to the devil, when we break those covenants off our lives and we set ourselves up to achieve, to do anything, nothing's impossible for us because we've broken the covenants that we made to the devil over our life. If you go back over your life and all the things that you've done that you knew was against God, those were covenants. So when you break those covenants, you break every single covenant, you are set up to win. Do you understand? And that's what we have to teach. We have to be a covenant breaking nation. We have to, let me just show you, give you an overview. This is the garden, the morning view. We have to break every single covenant. It's beautiful, ain't it? Isn't it pretty? The sun right there. That's my morning sun. About to go in here and get me some amla juice. Oh, you have an HOA. Girl, put it in the flower pot. Put it in a pot. Those are in pots. No, I have some in the ground, but I showed you the ones that was in pots. The ones you just saw me picking off of was in a pot. Let me go back out here and show you. It's in a pot like a flower. I hid it in there. It's hidden with the roses. So sometimes you just got to be strategic. But let me show you how this thing is in here, because it's surrounded by roses and a bed and a block bed that I made. So this is the patio. These are roses. That's all around. And here's the blueberries up in here. This is blueberry, and that's blueberry, and that's a peach, and that's a blueberry, and they're all in pots. You see how big they were? Came off, all of these are in pots. Yeah. I hate that for you. I hate that HOAs are controlling people that way. I really do because they have posed limitations. It's a shame that you buy property and then they get to tell you what to do with it, with the land. Like you don't own the land. HOA owns the land, really. That's why they can tell y'all. And they have all these rules. I think y'all should fight them. I think y'all should get together as a community and fight against those policies that are posing these in a, these inhibiting your ability to use your land the way you want to use your land. I think it's wrong. We've got family here fighting right now. Oh, I feel so much better. My battery's about to die. But I feel so much better having done that early morning walk. Oh my goodness. And look, I canned last night, so I was up all night canning beans. Canning beans. I canned lentils and black beans and garbanzo beans. So I don't have to buy them from the cooked beans from the store. I like to have cooked beans that are already cooked. She got to go back in the water. She not sealed. 2 or 4 of them not sealed. I'm looking at them right now. 4 of these are not sealed yet. 2, 3, 4. All the rest of these are sealed. You have to check to make sure they're sealed. If they aren't, they need to go back in the water, baby. Because they didn't seal right. Something didn't seal right, so you got to go back over them. Thank God they already cooked. So I got to put them 4 back in this water bath. That's what I use. Canning a lot to have food and stuff ready when I want to eat. I'm going to cook. Today I'm going to cook some chicken, I believe. I got some chicken prepped out. And I'm going to make a large salad of really, really healthy salad. You had to vote against them trying to tell you what flags you could put in your yard. I know, right? Me and my husband was not into that. We were looking at some HOAs, and I'm so glad we didn't do that. Because, honey, we found us a nice house in a beautiful neighborhood. You hear me? It's a mixed community, so it's really nice. Like I said, it's walking distance to everything. Look at these tomatoes. I'm about to pop some in my mouth right now. Maybe not that one. This one looks like it's the sweetest. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, and yes. Let me get this hot tea first. I was making me some soursop tea. Let's get her made with some black seed oil. I'm fighting and preventing everything. If they say that work against cancer, no, I'm working. I'm gonna eat that too. Have a healthy home. Want to see my peach? It smells so good. The Something was out here trying to steal them the other night, and I took them all off. I took these off of the Georgia peach and put them in the window so they could finish. Because they smell so good. You can know they ripe. They small, but next year they probably gonna be real big, and the tree will be much taller. So I'm excited. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and have my tea. I did some miles this morning, y'all. I'm happy. And so the goal is 5 miles a day, even if I had to break it up. 3 to 5, even if I have to break it up, because we getting the weight off, we getting healthy, we're gonna have healthy numbers, we're not gonna be discouraged. And when we be discouraged, we're gonna remind ourselves who we are, right? What's the black seed oil for? Oh, it's to combat any my cells, cellular at the cellular level, and soursop. It all fights any type of fights and prevents cancer. I don't have cancer, and I don't want it. And I'm fighting, and that's why I want to fight. That's why I'm fighting. That's why I'm fighting to live right now because, a lot of things that we've eaten, a lot of toxins that we've had, a lot of things that made its way into our bodies. If I am 63 years or 63 years of not having the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding that the GOV was, us. I have 63 years of not knowing, which means how many toxins do I have in my body, right? So I'm going to have a nice cup of tea and look through my emails. That was good. That was set my morning for me. Not only that, but I've been to the garden. So I hadn't done that, not that early, because my chickens get up, do what I do. Even my kids, when my kids were younger, they didn't go, they didn't get up until I got up. Nothing runs me like that. I run everything. So I don't know what the chickens do at everybody else's house, but mine don't get up till I get up. As you can see, if I had a rooster, he probably would be up howling. But I don't have a rooster. Mine's are hens. So I have a little bit of work to do today. Probably shouldn't wait till it gets too hot, but the area that I have to work in is shaded, so that's a plus. But we're gonna have to do it this morning. Now, one thing about those cherry tomatoes is that the skin is hard, but they're just as sweet as they can be. But anyway, we're gonna get off this live because my battery's about to die. And I will see y'all later this afternoon on my afternoon walk, okay? Peace and blessings to you all. Listen, y'all tap in. Tap into yourselves. Let's do this together. Get on your phone. Let's walk together. If you want to walk and we can share, I have a YouTube channel. Some people don't want to have a YouTube channel, but you could join me on my YouTube channel while you walking. Let's get to moving more. Let's get to growing our food more. Let's talk about what we're feeling. We don't have to be silenced. We can talk about our concerns, our successes, any gaps that we may be experiencing, and get some provided recommendations. You understand? All right now. Andrea, I need you, if you would go to my website in the description box and sign up for the Living Well as a Lifestyle community. And that way I can email you. It's not, I don't want to, yeah, or the starter kit. Sign up for the starter kit and I can email you when I'm about to take another walk. That's how I can communicate with everybody. Like I can just post something and say, okay, we're walking at X time. Okay. So let's get up. Let's do it. If it works for you, it works for you. Let's just get into this thing because I am not the only one feeling that I want change for my life. I have had a lifetime of happiness, a lifetime of success. I'm getting to a point where I just need more. I do need people. I do need friends. I need community, and we are community engagers. I'm a community, I have built a practice around community engagement, and helping others to be their very best self. So if that's for you, go ahead and get the community starter kit. Click on the community starter kit on not yeah, the lifestyle. Living well is a lifestyle. It's in the description box. It should be in the description box. It's right there on my, if you search for me, it's right there. My website. It's my name, Dr. Eve Angel H. Savage. Um, yeah. But it may be living well as a lifestyle since I changed my handle. But we are going to do better for ourselves. But if I have your email, that way I can share and say, hey, at 4 o'clock we're going walking. Here's what we're going to do. Or if we're going to lift a little bit of weights, here's what we're going to do. Let's do this, right? All right. Talk to you soon. Peace and blessings, my sister. Again, we pray in Psalm 91 over our lives. In Jesus' mighty name, he's good to us. Amen. All right. Peace and blessings. Till next time. Bye for now.